Hey, this is Comic Artist Pro Secrets. I'm Ethan Van Sciver, your host and artist at DC Comics for 20 years or so. Yeah, this is what I do. This is my life. My life right after high school was drawing superheroes, and I haven't stopped since. Haven't stopped. I've been drawing superheroes since the 1990s, and very happily. It's a great career. And one of the first videos that we did here on this channel, Comic Artist Pro Secrets, was a commentary track for Batman and Catwoman: Trail of a Gun #1. So now I've got to take you right back to 2003 when this book was drawn, and yeah, it probably came out in 2003 too. I don't know if it came out in 2004. But it was drawn in 2003. I remember vividly coming back from Marvel Comics, where I had kind of a tough experience. You can catch the full story about my experiences at Marvel Comics on a couple of live videos. Actually, there'll probably be 4 live videos that I'll be doing on the subject. The first part is up on it's up on my page now, my channel, so you can go check that out. Had kind of a bad time. Came back to DC Comics, and I was determined to succeed now. Determined to do something great. Determined to do something that was essentially like me standing up, sticking my chest out, and saying, "You haven't beaten me. I am EVS." I got a long way to go in this business. You ain't stopping me. Batman and Catwoman: Trail of the Gun, written by Ann Nocenti, which is a pen name. She explained to me one time that Ann Nocent, it's Italian. Ann Nocenti is innocent, the innocent one. I can't remember exactly what it was, but this isn't her real name. It is a very clever pen name that I don't know if too many people know about. Ethan Van Sciver, that's me, with Chris Chuckry, the colorist of choice. Also, he did color Flash Iron Heights, and I was very, very pleased with him, so I was happy to work with him again. This is a wraparound cover, as you can see. We've got Catwoman whipping the heck out of this big, gigantic revolver. I'm not sure what kind of gun that is. It looks like a 44. But yeah, it's very, very big, and she needs to stop that thing right now. Batman's here to help, I think. He's angry. I guess he is here to help. So let's flip this together and then crack it open and look. Batman created by that would soon change. This is still 2003, and we are not giving credit where credit is due to the great Bill Finger, but soon we will. Close up on Sparks. What is she doing? Oh, she's lying on a pillow and sharpening her nails with kitty cats, with ferns all around. Now, this is the most feline Catwoman that I was capable of producing, and I am in love. I could kiss myself. Hold on. Mwah. That's for me, for this. I must have spent 4 days on this page, 5 days possibly. You've got lots of kitties. They're doing good things. You've got, before you even get to what's going on here, you've got in the foreground some fern plants to give it a jungle atmosphere. Her pillow is, of course, it looks like leopard skin of some kind to give it an even more of a jungle atmosphere. She's laying all sprawled out like a very sexy cat. She's looking in her hand the way girls do. Now, this is the thing, and I heard somebody say this and actually put it into practice here. They said you can tell if you're a guy or a girl by the way you look at your fingernails. Now, just without thinking about it, how do you look at your fingernails? And guys do it like this. Let me check out my fingernails. Girls do it like this. Okay, they like that. So that's what she's doing. She's checking on her nails this way. And it's very feminine. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful woman. Now, this is what kills me. Why did I do this? First I overlaid fern. Okay, so there's plant coming in here. And then I went in and drew this extremely intricate wrought iron, like twisted wrought iron window. This is all hand done. And it had to be done, first of all, laid out in blue pencil first. And then it had to be kind of done bit by bit by bit by bit in a grid. And for what, I ask you? For what? I mean, now that I pointed it out to you, you may be kind of impressed. This is how angry I was at the way I was treated by Marvel Comics. You can see little clues of how I felt about the way I was treated, the way I was underappreciated, and what I plan to do from here. Right there. Okay? There you go. So I'm drawing this book with an attitude problem. But it's not a problem. It's actually a good thing. I'm here to prove myself. I don't take anything for granted. We're back to the rooftop, and we've got a little black kid, and he's sitting there. There's a nice curtain hanging from a clothesline, and yet it's casting a shadow, perhaps, it could be. It might not be casting the shadow. This might be Batman, and he's talking to the shadow. And again, is that the curtain or is that Batman's cape? We don't know. But he's recalling the time his big brother, perhaps, found a gun under the bed. This happens. You know what? If you're a gun owner, you cannot be stupid. There are so many ways to lock up and protect your firearm from children in the house. There's so many ways. It's your responsibility. It's your duty. They will find the gun. They will find it. They will play with it because that's what kids do. This is what kids do. So you gotta, this is right on. If you're a gun owner, it's your civic duty and your duty as the head of your family, as an adult in your home, to make sure that your gun is locked up and that your children don't end up shooting each other, which is what happens here to this poor little girl. And this little girl clearly is the little girl that Batman is holding on the first cover. Okay? And then we see, that could be Batman now. That could be really him. In between, the kid is still talking, and the shape in between the shirt here, you see the sleeve, and then another shirt, and then another thing that's hanging up. It looks like a skirt. The outline of that, the negative space, kind of looks like Batman. So is it a ghostly Batman, or is that the real Batman? We don't know, but look at this cute little boy. Look at him. He's really upset. Really upset. And oh my God, look. Yeah. He's got a gun. And this is just marvelous right here. This is good stuff by me. Great rooftop. I really, again, how angry was I about what had happened to me? Yeah. This is me doing a big scissor kick right in certain people's faces. I wasn't that angry. I was more inspired to do great things. And here we go. Here's Catwoman talking to the reporter, who is actually my friend back in Orlando. This is the guy who was, and see how all these stories kind of come together, all right? Remember when I talked about in the Hawkman review, Hawkman number 13 almost killed me, that secret commentary. I was given acupuncture. Well, this guy, who is a little bit of a quack, just a little bit, okay, as a doctor, he's an acupuncturist, and he and his friend said, hey, we'll give you acupuncture, and that'll cure you of whatever wacky poison dehydration you're suffering from. And he did. He put needles in my face, and it was a really cool thing that I would like to do again, but it will not cure you of anything. Catwoman looking at the fish, the beautifully colored fish by Chris Chukri. Yeah, this is great. Pretending to smooch Catwoman because these old people are here. I don't know why. I don't really get that because I'm not really reading it. Yeah, this is the thing. This is Ann Nesenti's idea of the NRA. That's fine. A lot of just armament that you couldn't possibly ever need. Now listen, it's cool. I would like to have all of this stuff. Sure. This is a caricature, though. You see, this isn't real life. These guns are not allowed on the streets. But it sure is funny to see this. This is a perfectly insulting caricature of what they think gun nuts are like. I think I did a good job of making fun of this for Anne. I got her point of view across, and that was my job. Okay, so I'm not going to inject. And by the way, back then I had no feelings about this. I didn't really care. I knew exactly what she was trying to do, and I did what I could in service of her script. really nice angry Catwoman here. This is very risky, but I had such a fine pen that I went ahead and did it. How could I put shadowing on her front teeth like that? That is a daredevil maneuver to actually put line work there. But I did it. I did it because I believed in me, and it worked. Self-belief. You gotta take risks sometime. I mean, it really does add realism and another dimension to the lighting on her face. Because surely, I mean, when the light is coming this way and this is going to be all black, and her teeth are going to kind of curve around a little bit in her mouth, you're going to get a little gray here. Give it a shot. Oh, look, it worked. How about that? Nonsense. Let's skip this. Nonsense. Big gunfight between two idiots we don't care about. And then Catwoman zips in and just, you know what, boys? Just shut up. And then look at this dismount. Look at that. Oh, look how cool. I mean, I was getting used to drawing Catwoman. I spent a year drawing this character, and I did some really nice splashy kind of pin-up-y shots of Catwoman. Good poses. Didn't get them from anywhere either. I mean, this is the thing about me. It's like I don't use, I never used that kind of 3D modeling. I didn't really look at other people's artwork. I didn't believe in that. I wanted to remain pure and inspired by other things other than other people's comics. So, if people would say, oh, well, you come from the Jim Lee school of drawing. Well, I mean, thank you. But I don't look at Jim Lee's artwork when I draw. So, I mean, it's not like you're going to see like a recycled kind of watered down version of Jim Lee when you look at me. You're going to see, something else. Maybe a watered down version of Brian Boland, which is... I just totally talked myself out of complimenting myself. Sorry about that. Anyway, here we go. Here's another try at Batman that just isn't good. Just isn't good, Ethan. Come on. And soon I would. I mean, I think I can draw Batman now. People tell me I can do Batman. Sometimes I can. This is good right here. Again, it's just lots of crosshatch. Let's, my people are ugly. Like, my normal people are ugly. That was my belief back then. Like, if this guy's a master thief, like, maybe someone else would have drawn him like Cary Grant. But I don't believe in that. Like, I want to make him uniquely ugly because he's not a superhero. Most people aren't attractive. Most people are not good looking. Most people kind of look like this. It's like, and there are certain comic books where everybody just looks like a doll, and I just disagree with that. Batman scowling. Look at this. He's reaching for something here. You can see that. Why did I draw that? Like, what? A nice lamp here. Like, there's no, like, what is that? I don't even know what that is. I don't know why I drew it, but it was really intensive. You could look at it. I mean, look at that. Is it going to focus? Let me see. Yeah. I don't know. I think I just flipped the camera around. All right, there you go. And I did it again. All right, sorry about that, guys. Now it's in focus at this distance. You shouldn't have, like, there was no reason to do this. But when you're spending a year on 48 pages, you can do whatever you want. This guy has a carved French guillotine cigar cutter that he stole from Bruce Wayne. And again, look at the intricate, like, I actually referenced a guillotine and what it might look like if it were a cigar cutter, and I actually drew all the pattern work on it, and then I drew Batman and this master thief. This is pretty good. I'm getting him here. I'm getting him. Okay, so they're going to break into the mall. Very emotional about this book. I remember it vividly. Yeah, breaking into the mall, you see the mannequins and you see them running. This idiot is just, he is, he's got a rucksack just full of ordnance. He doesn't need that to be at the mall. He doesn't need it. I'm not sure what they're doing. And then we have these guys. Yeah, like, look at that. These guys are the competition. and they're sneaking in. They're super high tech. They're sneaking them all past all the security sensors here, and they're looking for, I guess, the same gun that our heroes are looking for. Catwoman has, I don't know. Look, you see all the laser lights, and they gotta sneak around those. And then Brickhead Pete is gonna fall like an idiot, and these two grab him by the belt to stop him from setting off those lasers. Yeah, and it's a lot of tiny drawing. I think I was using a super fine rapidograph. And if you know rapidographs, if you use them yourself, there's one, it's the ultimate rapidograph. It's a light blue cap, okay? And that light blue cap is a pen that's, I mean, it's whisker fine. And it's really tough to keep ink flowing. Very, very tough. I used to have to, I would lick the tip, I would just touch it to my tongue, and just to keep keep it flowing. I had a little napkin that I would dab it in, and that pen was it was clearly used to do some of this stuff, because, I mean, I look at it and I go, I can't imagine doing this kind of detail. I don't think I have pens that'll do that now. I don't know, and God help me, I don't need pens that'll do that, because I'll use them and I'll never meet a deadline again. Oh yeah, this is hot. Good stuff. So they break in. These two jackasses are playing with toy cars, while this master thief, locksmith, whatever, he breaks in. Catwoman looks just great here. Just great. I like her eyes. I like her facial expression. Yeah. Okay. Shh, everybody, we got to get in. And we're in a toy store, and this is the toy store, I guess, from issue number 1. There are guns on the wall. There are lots of guns here. There are 1,000 guns here, she says. How the hell do you find a gun in a gun store? So one of these guns is the real thing. This is a little goofy. This is, this is like a Jack Benny sketch here. Look, we got these guys coming in here. We got these guys coming in here. And then we've got these guys right here. This is a Mexican standoff. Okay, there's going to be blood. Yes, there is. As Catwoman just jumps to safety here. Big double page spread. Immediately, some people go down, riddled with bullets. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I mean, look at that. And please, don't hurt the AM/FM radio. Don't do that. Goodness sake. Don't hurt this duck. Yeah, I like my sign back here that says "Toys Be You," not Toys R Us. Toys Be You. All right. And Catwoman jumps to safety as all these doll heads. Again, this is a lot of drawing. Doll faces get blown off here. Yeah. Got it. I mean, it's something else. I mean, it's a lot of work. And I don't know what happens here, but she knocks over a duck, and then there are ducks in the air, and then these idiots start shooting at the rubber ducks. Now, I don't believe that they would do that. I don't believe that they would actually shoot the rubber ducks. But this is Catwoman's plan. She thinks they're stupid, and she's right. They are. They're like barnyard animals, these guys with the guns. Yeah, we finally, look at this. We finally give this guy a kick right across the jaw. Pretty good. This is pretty good too. Good action. Let me remember this. I guess, did I draw that twice? That was probably cut and pasted. I don't know. That is on the on page 3, this image. So Catwoman remembers, I guess this gentleman that she trusted has betrayed her. All right. Now they're all reaching for that gun. Oh, now here's where I start to get lazy. Yeah, double page spread of a POV shot. This is the main gun that they're looking for. And of course the heat-seeking bullets are now flying all around and just making mincemeat out of people. This is an effect that I never use because I just don't do stuff like this. But here I did. I went ahead and did the toothbrush and ink. You whack it against a comb or something like that, and you get this nice fine misty spray of ink for blood. Very Jay Lee. I think Jim Lee did that too. And back to good stuff, because that sucked. Yeah, Catwoman holding this dude around the neck. And oh, he's been shot. He's dead. Look at all the bullet holes. And she's like, oh no. Oh my god, look at this. Oh, it's like something out of she feels like she's in a hotel room with Harvey Weinstein. This isn't good at all. And how is she gonna get out from under him? Ugh. Good face though. I like his dead face. The eyes are dead. The mouth is open. And look, she's stuck. She's stuck, and everybody's running away. Brickhead Pete, even you, Brickhead Pete. Yeah. And all the bullets come down, and of course they all look at this. They all hit this Nazi. Brrr, I love that. I wish you were standing up when these bullets were hitting him. Yeah, this book's okay for your kids, man. Sure, it's all ages, no problem. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, give it to your 8-year-old. It's Batman, it's Catwoman. You've seen him on TV in the cartoons. Look at this. Look at this. Just cut to ribbons. A part of his head's missing here. This is what I mean. I must have used reference for this from the guy on the bell tower that was shooting college kids in the 1960s. They finally mowed him down. He looked a little bit like this. And you gotta overkill these people, because they're like, if you're on a bell tower shooting people, or if you're firing this much ammunition and hurting this much, it's like you're almost like you know Jason from Friday the 13th, or Michael Myers. You have to overkill, because even at this point, if this were a movie, this guy would go one last time and take a shot at you, and you'd have to chop his head off just to make sure he was dead. And I mean, really, are you kidding me? Good Lord. Yeah, memories. Here she is on the rooftop recounting the horror. Recounting the horror to my friend the acupuncturist. And nice smile on Catwoman. See, we have a happy ending. 3 pages ago, we watched a fat man, be cut into salami. And now, it all turned out in the end. Nah, 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 nah. Jumping off the roof as a silhouette. I wish I could do that. Going to visit, I don't know, this dude at the pawn shop. She made a bet that she would get the gun. And he pays off. Nice sexy shot of Catwoman taking the money away. And yeah, still got her claws. She's not playing around. And then we're going to get revenge on this dude, this sellout punk. Yeah. I mean, this little bitch right here. Catwoman jumps and tackles him again. We've done this before. It's like you don't know who to trust. You don't know who to trust in a Catwoman book. Guy who stole your whip in a bar. You beat him up, and you think you can trust him, but you can't. And all right, all is well. We work things out. And it looks like the master thief is his father. Yeah. And there he is. Look at him. He's breathing his last. He's like, I feel great. I'm dying. Please get me to a doctor. Let me get you to a doctor. You're going to bleed to death. Please let me get a doctor. You're going to bleed to death. Okay. I thought there was a U in there somewhere, but there isn't. Here's a family portrait. We realized that they were a nice mixed race couple, which explains this that you never saw coming. You didn't know these two guys were related, because, he's a person of color, and this man is about as white as Rush Limbaugh. But this explains it right here. That's how you have surprise endings. Yeah. Good drawing of Catwoman. Good right here. Look at him. That's it for you, buddy. Out the window. And these two psychos. I don't know how I did this. I really don't. I really don't. I mean, even at the end of this book, I'm still doing stuff like this. I'm still doing full backgrounds. Like, this is a sprint. Basically, when you get to this point in the book, and you've been working on it for a year, This should basically be like a sprint to the finish line, and you should be cutting things out. And I'm not. I was quality through like 95% of this book. Oh wait, here I am. Here I am blowing it. Yeah, this is garbage. This is clearly inked with Pigma marker or Pigma pen. We've gone off of the rapidographs. I must be like sick of messing with the ink clogging. And let's get a couple pages under my belt. This is the worst when this happens. You know, I don't know. The leg bent back behind the head. That was or backwards, like it's broken. That's a sad sight. I hope I never see. And look, yeah, angry with a cast on, pissed off. I believe that little boy is him right here. So we've got some daddy-son problems here. Yeah, and good times. I mean, Catwoman got the gun, and you know what happened to the gun? Oh, she got it. And look at the smile. She's covered in blood. Happy smile. You've got this subliminal message here where, you know, it says Hanover, China, and it's like you flip it upside down and you cover this, and it's you know, it looks like something else. Texas Radio and the Big Beat was a comic book I did as a kid. That's on the billboard there. I mean, this is just an inappropriate facial expression anyway, you know. And she's stopped by Batman. That works right there. Give me that gun, dummy. You don't get it. You cannot have that gun. She wants it though, but Batman is daddy. And he takes it from her and he leaves. And there we go. The end. Well, a girl's got a reputation to protect. God forbid Gotham would see one of its craftiest thieves as a hero. Yeah. It's not a... I mean, it's kind of like... Alright, so a lot of people died. Bloodily. I'm glad that the gun is off the street. That's a good thing. Catwoman, did you learn anything? You're smirking. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you learned. But what did we learn? We learned that, you know, sometimes you have to put all of your effort into something. Sometimes you have to dance for your life. And I think that's what this was right here. Coming back from Marvel Comics and feeling a little bit dejected, a little bit defeated. Not having gotten to accomplish what I wanted to accomplish there, which was a Jean Grey Phoenix miniseries that I had ideas for. Not getting that accomplished, and then actually being fired after being abused. And I mean, wait do you hear tonight's part 2 of Marvel Comics Days? You're gonna hear some crazy stuff. So after all that, you come back to DC Comics, you get a script, and you just fight. You fight it out every page. I'm out to produce not just a good comic book, not just a classic comic book. I'm out to produce a comic book that's going to be remembered 100 years from now. I'm swinging for the fences. Now, unfortunately, this book wasn't read by anyone until now, basically. I mean, now I'm hearing from people that are buying it. Thank you for buying it. I mean, it's like, it doesn't matter that you know, you buying it at this point isn't you know, putting royalties into my pocket. Really, all I want is I want people to read my comics. I worked really hard on them, and you know, no matter what it is, from Cyberfrog to Hal Jordan or Dawnbreaker, from the beginning to now, I just want people to read my comics and enjoy them. And if you do, then all of this has been worthwhile. All the hours that I put in at this desk are worth it, if I can just entertain you guys. So, there we go. This was kind of a long one. Batman Catwoman Trail of a Gun #2. That wraps that up. And from here, what do we do? From here we move on to Green Lantern Rebirth #1. Dan DiDio looked at these pages that I was working on, and he called me into his office, you know, in the city, and he sat me down and he told me about Green Lantern Rebirth, and boy did I want to be a part of it. He picked me because of this and because I had a prior working relationship with Jeff. And from there, everything picked up. Everything went okay. All right, so thanks for listening, guys. I am Ethan Van Sciver, and this is Comic Artist Pro Secrets. I hope you enjoyed. We actually completed something here. We completed both issues of Batman and Catwoman Trail of Gun. I hope you enjoyed the commentaries, and please come back for more. Hit the subscribe button. Please hit the bell, and you won't miss the live chats. You're not going to want to miss Marvel Comics Days Part 2 tonight. You're not going to want to miss it. You're going to kick yourself. It's going to be great. So I'll see you guys tonight, and I'll be posting a few more, I'm sure, little videos along the way. Okay? Have a great day. Bye-bye.